everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Shima and today I'm working with a limited palette of just 12 pastel color pencils from Holbein. And I'll show you how to create a vibrant, dreamy portrait, even with a small color selection. Working with a limited palette can be challenging, but it actually forces you to think more creatively about blending, layering, and contrast. So let's dive in. Started with a light sketch, keeping my lines soft since I wanted the final piece to have a delicate, airy feel. When working with a limited palette, planning ahead is important. Since I didn't have a traditional skin tone, I knew I have to build one using pastels. The trick here is to layer multiple colors lightly instead of pressing too hard too soon. Instead of reaching for brown or peach tones, I started with light pink color and then I added a little bit of light blue and lavender to give it a little bit of contrast. Tip when using pastel-colored pencils is to build your colors gradually. If you're going too dark too fast, it's harder to blend. So I use the small circular motions to keep everything smooth and even. With a limited color selection, you might not have the exact shade you need, so blending is everything. I used a mix of blue, purple, and pink in thin layers to create depth in the shadows. Although the challenge was to use only pastel colors, I wanted to give it a little bit of contrast by using a black pencil for the eyelashes and also a little bit for the eyebrows. But I tried to blend it with purple so it doesn't look too bold. For the skin tone, I didn't want to use any grays or browns, so instead of using those colors, I had to get creative with my shadows. So I built up my shadows with a mix of purple, blue, turquoise, and pink. This might sound strange for skin tones, but here's why it works. Cool colors like blue and purple naturally create a soft shadow effect without making the skin look muddy. If you ever feel like your blending looks too rough or streaky, instead of using a colorless blender, which was basically useless for this drawing, use a lighter pastel shade or use a white colored pencil. For me, the white colored pencil worked like a charm to blend these colors together. For the hair, I decided to go bold. Since I didn't have natural hair colors, I leaned into the pastel theme and layered shades of purple, blue, yellow, green, and pink to create a flowing, colorful look. I was actually really enjoying this chaos because it was all over the place, but somehow I tried to balance the harmony of the colors and also the contrast. By layering thoughtfully and taking my time, I was able to create depth and dimension without needing a wide range of colors. also added swirls and decorative elements in the background to tie the whole composition together. At this point, everything was looking really soft, which is great, but I needed some definition. Since pastel colors don't have contrast, I decided to outline certain areas with a darker pencil. This helps define the features without overpowering the delicate colors. These small details really make a difference in bringing the piece to life. That's it. Even with only 12 pastel colors, you can create a vibrant, dreamy portrait just by using layering, blending, and contrast tricks. And here is the final result. Working with a limited palette like this really pushes you to be more creative and thoughtful about color choices. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one.